Our friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here, and do something a bit different today. I think over the I don't know if it's over the weekend or Thursday or Friday or whatever. I think the Soul Row quest have opened. While I know they have, it appears, and yeah, I thought didn't really have much else to do. Just not feeling Everquest at all at the moment. But I kind of fancy logging into something different. I've been playing Fallout 76 mostly, but so I fancy something a bit different this morning. So I thought I'd log in and start collecting some stuff and maybe recording it. I've recorded a lot of these Totemic quests before, but I thought I would do them again. I'm kind of not doing it in any order. I'm currently in Kazakh Fall, obviously, and I'm going to work my way towards. I'm working my way towards Kenos and kind of Permafrost area, and kind of as I've got the wiki open, so as I go I'm just going to stop off at the various places where stuff is supposed to drop and see if I can yeah, just pick up some bits. I mean, the helm's got 5 whiz, so that's probably the one that everyone will be going for off the cuff, but I'm just going to try and pick up bits as I go, and as luck would have it, I was near Kazakh Fall. And yeah, the ogre chamois, ogre skin chamois, I should say. I'm not sure what they do with it. The pages, clean windows, polish their torches. I've got no idea. But anyway, yeah, the helm requires some items. Requires probably one of the hardest items in the game, depending on how lucky or not you are. But the ogre skin chamois is the first thing that you need. I've just got one of those. There we go. Ogre skin chamois. I don't know. We pronounce it chamois in the UK generally. And it seems to be 100% drop. I just killed 2 pages, and yeah, the second one also had one, so it's potentially 100% drop. Yeah, so now I'm going to gate out and move towards Kenos. I think Raft Mountains has probably got 1 or 2 items that I need for the cloak. I mean, a lot of them are not really worth getting. I mean, I like to get the breastplate because it gives your ogre like a plate look. If you're not, I'm not sure if there's much in Classic that gives ogre shamans a plate look, apart from Rubicite, but that's gone. We won't go there. Yeah, so. But the cloak, what does the cloak give you? The cloak gives you +5 stam actually, and 10 AC, so that's not bad. So I'll try and pick up the cloaks as I go, the scalds as I go past, if I can find it. I'm not sure if the basalt drakes are a rare drop or not. But we've got the chamois, the first part for the totemic helm. Yeah, and we'll start moving towards Kenos. Hello, welcome back to the video. I just got, what did I get? Who cares? I just got some basalt drake scales, which I think is for the cloak. I don't think there's anything else here in Raft Mountains that I need to pick up. I don't think there's anything in Lake Raft either. So I'll probably be heading to South Karana next. The basalt drake scales. There is a basalt drake here. I'm not telling you where it is. Just come and run around. You'll find it. There is a basalt drake that does roam around here, but I can confirm that the mobs just called a drake also drop the scale that you need. I think there's only 1 basalt drake spawn, and someone was camping it. These other drakes, onyx drake, etc., obsidian drakes, I didn't. Let's just kill this one. I didn't notice. I couldn't get them to drop the scale. It is an uncommon drop, but I did get it from a drake, which is stated on the wiki. So. And the wiki doesn't mention the other drakes, so we will just assume that the wiki is 100% correct. Yeah, but it is an uncommon drop, so I did need to kill a drake, a few of them. Yeah, so we've also got the scales. So we've got a couple of items. As I said, I'm just travelling towards Kenos, just picking up the bits and pieces I need. Yeah, that's it for this one. Hello, welcome back to the video. I've just broken off listening to Andy Serkis read The Hobbit to do this. So, let's do it. There's a lovely sunrise in South Karana anyway. We're in South Karana at the moment, and there's three items for the Totemic Armour quest you can get here. One of them is centaur charger hooves, or bits of hooves, I think it is. A bull elephant tooth, and also the one you probably won't get without a lot of luck, or maybe a ranger helping you, is a grizzle knot. Grizzle knot is a spawn, a tree ant spawn, and for one of the items you need, you need something from him. I don't know if it's grizzle knot bark or something, but anyway, the two that should be fairly easy to get are. I'm saying that. I mean, I kind of got this dreadful feeling that I won't. Oh, it's not dreadful, really. I've got this feeling that, but we will see before I utter this feeling. Yeah, so basically what you're looking for is centaur chargers and bull elephants, basically. The drops are not 100%, so you might be running around South Karana a fair bit to find these things. This is obviously just the centaur village. There don't seem to be any chargers here. It's an elephant. There don't seem to be any chargers here. You know, but they'll be wandering around. So I think just over there are the tree ants. Now, when I found grizzle knot before, I had a ranger who I brought here and logged in and did some tracking and found him. You might need to do the same to find him. I mean, I'm not going to be running around today trying to find him or waiting for him to spawn. I'm not even sure what spawns him. You know, before I just got my ranger here, and we found him. Or my ranger found him. I quickly logged my shaman back in. This was on blue, by the way. And yeah, and that was it. We found him. But yeah, so for this section of the video, all you can really do is run around looking for chargers and bull elephants. Maybe there's a place they spawn. Maybe if you do more research than I, you might find them easier. I'm quite happy just to run around, to be honest with you, until I find them. You've also got a Valon Nostrolo over here near the well. He can be part of the bard diet, so if you're within his level range, you might do some XPing as well. But yeah, we're going to be running around looking for these things. I'm not even sure if it's worth me recording them, really. Is it? I don't know. The chargers can seem to be able to spawn sort of anywhere within the zone, really. So, you know, and the same with the bull elephants as well. I'm sure they've got spawn points. I'm sure you can kill mobs to spawn them, but that's not something that I'm doing. I'll just be running around until I spot them, and then I'll kill them. Essentially, that's basically that's the very basic nature of my of my attempts to find them. But we'll see. We'll run around and we'll see. Maybe we'll be incredibly lucky, and grizzle knot will appear. But I would say that is unlikely. But yes, we'll be back. Hello, welcome back. So we're at the end. We're at the southern. Is it southern end? I've got no idea. It's only max sense setting, and when you want it to work, it doesn't work. Okay, yeah. So we're at the there's another one up there. No tooth. We're near the Aviac village. Behind it, near the far wall, and there's a couple of bull elephants here. I'm not sure if they always spawn here, but I've just come back to point out to you that I found a couple of bull elephant spawns. So if you don't want to run around South Karana, which is, you know, let's be fair, it's a big zone. Come here and maybe kill roamers and stuff in this area where I am. Just working out yourself where I am. Yeah, and you'll get bull elephants. Let's just see if this one drops a tooth. It's a big tooth. Not quite sure how we carry this stuff around with us. But there you go. It's a fantasy game. Who cares? Oh, lots of tusks, which we're not interested in, but no tooth. But anyway, yeah, so as you can see, there's a couple of locations. There's a location here where I've just found a couple of bull elephants spawning. So we now know they spawn here. I'm not going to stay here. I'm just going to carry on running around because that's what I quite like to do. See if I can get myself into some mischief. Yeah, but that's it. There are some elephants here. If you want to come to this spot, there's an aviac tower over there. I'm sure it's very easy to find. What's that down there? Oh, there's some shadowed men as well. Cool. Okay. Hello, welcome back. Well, I thought I would do the sensible thing and just camp the centaur village, basically. I'll just kill centaurs to spawn chargers. That's generally the way you do it in Everquest, isn't it? That makes the most sense. So that's what we're doing. I've just got a charger to spawn. I'm assuming it's random. I mean, I've been killing the mobs inside the buildings and outside, and this one has just spawned outside. What's that one? It's one of those. Oh, good mob was getting beaten up a bit. I didn't slow the mob though, so yeah. Yeah, so I did get myself a tooth. You can see the tooth here, bull elephant tooth, huge tooth, weighs 3.0, whatever the weight measurement is in. I've got some experience for that in Everquest. It weighs 3 of them, whatever it is. Let's see if we've got the things. Oh, no, we've got a pearl ring, but no hoofs. So yeah, so I'll just carry on doing that. Essentially, that seems to be the most sensible thing to do. So the next part of the video will be somewhere else, because now I'm telling you what I'm doing. I don't really care for coming back and just showing me looting some hooves. Hello, welcome back to the video. Well, this is turning out to be a bit of a adventure. So we're in Everfrost Peaks, and there's three. I forgot to get myself a griffin feather from North Karana, but I can always do that. I mean, I've got no idea when I'm going to turn these in, and yeah, and get the stuff that I need. Well, to get the armour. But there's 3 items we can get here. I don't think we're looking for something from the mammoths. I think it's a mammoth tusk or something. I should probably check. That would make a whole lot of sense. Except I've now just lost the page. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. So in North Karana you can get a griffin, however you want to pronounce it, feather. So yeah, definitely do that. But what we're looking for here at the moment are mammoth rib bone that drops from a woolly mammoth. Apparently, I'm not sure if the calves drop it. Let's see, shall we? I'm guessing not, but we'll see. I mean, maybe they're kind of placeholders for each other anyway. So maybe killing them will help. Polar bear. Yeah. So if you run around Everfrost Peaks, we will come across mammoths. I might head towards. I seem to remember there being a fair. I seem to remember there being a fair amount closer to. Yeah, I think you get some great. I mean, Everfrost Peaks is one of my favourite zones. Super atmospheric. It's very dark in there. I don't think there's anything in there. Hopefully not. Yeah, very atmospheric. Just an awesome zone. I remember because I remember when I levelled the last barbarian shaman I levelled. I know obviously that being around Kenos, it's tempting to do the Null Fang quest, but I purposely levelled a barbarian shaman just here, and then I went into Permafrost, and that was some great times. I must confess that I think, as I said before, I'm really not enjoying EverQuest as much as I want to be enjoying it at the moment, and I've certainly considered starting a different character as I do. It's Marta Ice Bear, who is angry at me, of course. Okay. I think we'll probably come up to the zone wall shortly. I'm not sure if how camped the mammoths are or not. I know that it's quite good for druid charming and stuff. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, interesting. And a pet got attacked. That's unusual. Didn't expect that. Yeah. Everything's aggro here, but it's all very low level, so I don't think there's too much of a problem. None of it. I mean, there's one or two high level mobs, but not a huge amount. Yeah, I said I think druid charming, the mammoths, is quite popular. But I don't know if there's a druid here at the moment doing it. Doesn't seem to be. There are some higher level dudes. I'm assuming that there are lots of calves around. I'm assuming the high levels are killing ice giants, maybe. But it certainly doesn't seem to be any mammoths around. Not having track. Using sense animals here is a waste of time, really, because there are so many animals in the zone, and it doesn't really make any sense. Where are you, pet? There you are. Yep, so we'll try the calves. I don't think the wiki's generally pretty accurate now, and it doesn't seem to indicate that. Doesn't seem to indicate that any of the calves are dropping stuff. So yeah, we will have to see. But anyway, that's why we're here. Just looking around. Some really great structures in Everfrost, which is just like, I mean, you know, you can play the game and just run past these things and think, well, you know, it's just a thing. But it is. I mean, generally, I always think it's up to, in these sort of games, it's up to us to try and treat them as environmental storytelling. Add your own kind of story or flavour, maybe, as to where they came from. Yeah, it's always a good thing. Will the Skellington attack? Oh, I've just been attacked by something. Don't know what. Holy moly. Holy moly. These little greeny things. Pet's just... Pet's found himself in a bit of a scrap there. Let's bring him down here. Just a tip, actually. if you are if you're a new shaman, you can tell what level your pet is. When you get your pet, you can tell what level it is by how much maximum damage it does. So if you look on the wiki, no, nothing. If you look on the wiki, there is oh, thank God the sun's coming up. Look on the wiki, there is a chart that tells you how much damage, the damage range of your pets. So this is the level 44 pet, obviously, and it does. I think when you summon the pet, there's like a level range, and I think it goes up 2 per. So this pet is doing 41 max damage, and so I think the lowest level pet, the lowest level 44 pet you can summon, I think does. I think it might be tusks. No, I think it might be 35 or 37. I think the maximum does like 43 or 45 or something. So when you summon your pet, if you want the highest level one, just check to see what max damage your pet is doing. And yeah, I just saw someone else there. I'm not sure if they're also running around looking for mammoths. So maybe there's some competition. Yeah, but that just lets you know the maximum. It just gives you a guide if you want to try and get the maximum, the max summon level for your pet. Lots of calves. Oh, there's a tundra jack. Got to be careful of him because, yeah, he will whoop me, and he's got a pet. Which, yeah, makes it even more scary. I forgot about him. I need to be a bit more careful, I think, in what I'm doing. Because he does just run around. He just runs around. Yeah, same as what we're doing. I think around here, one of these locations, there is a barbarian shaman merchant, and I'm not sure if he's aggressive to me. I'm assuming that he is. The shaman guilds generally don't like each other. In Everquest, the ogres and the trolls certainly don't. That's for sure. Lovely building again. Look at that. Love the colours. Super duper. Anyway, yeah. So we're looking around for a tusk. This is what you need to do to get your tusk. Run around. Again, if you've got a little secret entrance over there, which we might go into shortly. If you've got yourself a pet ranger, obviously it's much easier. But the mammoth. What was it? Mammoth something we need. That's what we're looking for. So here we are in. We're now in Permafrost, actually. And it's just me and one other person in here, which is very unusual. I have noticed though that the green server was a bit quieter today than it has been. So yeah, so we're in here because we need. Could probably get ourselves a little camp. Try and get a magical item as well, but I don't quite know. I'll have to look on the wiki. But yeah, we're in here because we need a goblin wizard. We need an enchanted, I can't remember what it's called, enchanted or magical snowball, basically. I did get the mammoth rib bone. Only dropped from a mammoth, so that seems to be the way. It is giant though, so unless you've got a backpack that can hold giant items, you need a space. Just to warn you. So yeah, so we're looking for goblin wizards in Permafrost, basically. Ringmail visor. Should pick up this stuff. There's 2 right there. Look at that. I should pick up this stuff maybe for another character, but interesting. So I'm going to assume that all of these mobs will pile in. Yes, they will. Let's see how easy it is for me to nuke one down. Yeah, kind of easy. It's 2 wizards as well, so I guess, you know, I guess it's worth using the mana because we might get a drop. How's my pet doing? Oh, Jabbar's doing fine. I say fine. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's probably fighting the wizard now, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, no snowball. Yeah, so we've picked up... what we picked up? 5. We picked up 5 Totemic Armour item pieces so far, which is not a bad haul. If I remember to pick up the Griffin wing, I think it was, and that would have been more. There we go. Permafrost snowball. That's exactly what we needed. Oh, a 5 steel dagger as well. There we go. Okay, so we've actually got what we needed, basically. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I could check out. Let's have a look. 50 wizard. I could check out the. Maybe I'll leave that for a different video though. I do have one other place to. Visit. Yeah, so we've picked up 5. We've got 6 items. 6 items for our Totemic Armour stuff. Seeing as I'm here, I think what I'll probably do is I don't want to train anyone at the entrance. No one there. Okay, loads of corpses. Holy smoke! Yep. So the one other item that we came here for, we'll go and check out. This is the one where I think my heart may sink. We will see. There are 2 people outside actually waiting to go in. So I don't quite know if they're going to take over, if they're going to be looking to do stuff. But I'll just invis myself up. No, we're okay. A nice giant for those of you that have never seen one before. Oh, awesome. I see a cleric there, level 48, killing them, which I was going to sound quite surprised at. Maybe I'm fairly surprised. But I guess they just nuke them down, potentially. Plenty of time to measure yourself, to meditate your mana back again. So now we're going to, which is probably, need to pick the correct one. Probably in the whole of the Totemic Armour quest line, this was the hardest one that I found. I guess the hardest part to get, and there may be an added problem, but we'll go and check it out. I mean, I mean, if you're unlucky with Grizzle Knot, you just can't find him and you're running around South Karana for the rest of your life, then I guess that that might well be. You may disagree, but we're now going to go to the glacial. I think it's a glacial or Glacier Bear camp, and I have got a video of trying to do this. It was over a number of days. It was over a number of days where I think it's here, and I can see a corpse down there. It was over a number of days where I'm just going to have a Karana bear because I don't want to get attacked by him. Well, even though I am invisible. It was over a number of days on blue where I guess you would call the server population fairly standard, what you would expect it to be in normal times, even before green. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for Enduring Breath, I think is what we need. I hope Karana Bear doesn't doesn't see for envies. I don't think he does. So let's chuck on a thing, and we'll chuck another thing back on again. we're going to jump down this little hole here to get to our next camp. I think there's an ogre I can get. Yeah, I think that's fine as long as we kind of go the right way. Yeah, so the Glacier Bear. This is a tricky camp. I think it's a tricky camp because there's a lot of windy tunnels for you to run around trying to find the bear, although you give yourself a much better chance with sense animals. Just keep casting that. Ice Goblin Scout outside. One of the other issues is that how many other one. Yeah, the other issue is you've got Miragul, who is a necromancer, and he roams the halls as well, so you've got to be careful of that. That can be a bit of a problem. And he runs faster than Sao, and I think you probably see through invis as well, maybe. I'm not going to stay here because I'm not prepared. What I probably would normally do, I don't think I've got it actually. What I would normally bring with me is sense animals. Which I don't think I've got. So I'll go and buy that spell first because it just gives you a much better chance. Yeah, finding the mob. I definitely haven't got it, have I? No, don't think so. Yeah, now the problem here is a little birdie told me that they came here recently and there were like 8 shaman queuing up. Now, being the dirty casual that I am, I can't for the life of me understand why there are 8 shaman queuing up. For which I think it's an 8-hour spawn. I'm not quite sure why you would do that, but it's if you really want it, then I guess you're going to wait. That's how it works. And of course, this is a part for the helm, and the helm is the most popular part because it's the only Totemic Armour piece that's got wisdom on it. So there you go. So I'm not sure what this is going to look like. There's a 30 level shaman in the zone who I don't think could handle it, but then they could be with someone else. There's a 44 shaman also, and there's an anonymous person. So certainly there aren't tons of shaman here camping it. That seems to be the thing at the moment, from what I can tell on first observations. Yeah, but this is where this network of caverns here is where tunnels and caverns is where you'll camp the Glacier Bear for the drop. I do believe that thankfully I believe that the drop is 100%. So I think if you find the bear, you'll get the drop. Yeah, but I've got a video doing this, and I might come back and do another video doing it. Having a look around and whatnot, just to see what the camp's like. It is quite dark in here, isn't it? So I've got ultravision on as well. I think it's night time anyway, which may affect the light indoors as it sometimes does. So yeah, so we've got we have got 6 pieces, 6 drops, 6 Totemic Armour quest piece drops. Which is not a bad going, and I can nip back to North Karana and pick up the feather or whatever it is I need as well. That'll be 7 if I'm just incredibly lucky here. Maybe it'll be 8. Yeah, but I'll end this video here because it's been quite a long video, just showing some of the things that are needed to things that are needed to do the Totemic Armour quests. I will obviously follow this up. As I've said before, I'm not feeling it on the Everquest front at the moment, although I have quite enjoyed myself today so far. I do, as I keep saying, I do keep thinking about starting a new character. I keep seeing bards running around. It looks a lot of fun, and they feel quite versatile. I know obviously that I paint myself into a corner with regards to classes to choose, because I'm mostly solo, so the class needs to be able to solo very well. That's just me. That's what I'm doing, and I kind of feel that maybe the bard does that. I'm not sure. I've seen bards obviously play, and if you play them, you can play them really well. They can charm, of course, which makes a huge difference. Yeah, so I might start a new character. I've still got my enchanter as well that I want to get to 50 before Kunark. And I keep saying that, and time keeps ticking by, and you know, it's either you got to do it and get it done, or not do it, or not get it done before it comes out. A bit like the legacy items, really. But yeah, I'll end this video here. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.